Joining me now for the fourth and the big interview of the day, it's Mr. Marc Lotterig, who is no stranger to RX Radio. He is funny man Marc Lotterig, and we know him from the Auntie Merle productions. But today he's talking about What About the People, a song he wrote. Marc, thank you so much for joining us this morning, and welcome back to RX Radio Breakfast. How you been?
Thank you. I've been well, I've been taking it day by day. I think everybody, there's the risk of just going absolutely mad. But I've been taking it, and I've been productive as well. So that's been carrying me through.
That's great to hear. And many people know you as a funny man, obviously, with all these shows. And it's awesome to hear the success of the online shows that you've been able to have. But could you tell us more now about how you actually got involved with songwriting?
I grew up in a church, and my father was a pastor of a church. And if you grow up in the church, there's music around you all the time, like all the time. And the point is that music was always there, and it was just a natural instinct to gravitate, towards the piano or towards the guitar and to songwrite. So I've grown up doing that, and I thought it was the most natural thing ever. But then when I started writing the Auntie Merle musicals, I knew what sound I wanted to hear. And I toyed with the idea of writing music for the show. And the songs actually worked when I wrote them.
And obviously, you've taken those skills now and you put together What About the People. So, for those who've not heard it, what is the track about?
The track, came about when for the past month or 2 months, I've been going to Tafelsig Mitchell's Plain because somebody posted a video on Facebook, a lady called Joni Fredericks, and she spearheads a feeding project there. And she was saying how much they need food and how the people there are in despair and in a state of hopelessness because the government did not fulfill its promise in terms of grants and delivering the necessary to them. And I witnessed it firsthand. You see children, you see women, you see men standing in a queue with an empty plastic container waiting for a little bit of soup or a sandwich, and the pots are empty already because people from the community, and this is happening all around South Africa, have taken over the tasks of feeding people out of their own pockets because they're waiting on the money. So we basically, Joni said, can you make a little video? Can we post it on social media, just showing people how people are hungry and desperate? And that's what we did. And I thought I would like to write a song to accompany the video. And that song came about, and it's called What About the People. I was lucky enough that Craig Lucas, who's the winner of The Voice in South Africa, that Craig said yes to perform the song. And it's taken off. It's been released on radio stations this week. The video has gone viral. And we hope that the right people get to see it because around the country, even private sponsors who help the community, who need the food, are saying, we're also running out. We really need for government to step in. So that's how the song came about.
And you talk about it was involved with a trip to actually seeing on the front line what people are actually having to go through. So for anyone listening that wants to help, lend a helping hand to the causes you're working with, how can they do this?
I closely work I'm in Mitchell's Plain often, and I'm often in touch with Joni. So if people want to find out what's going on there, they can just go to mitchellsplain.com. That's mitchellsplain.com, and you'll find out about what's going on there and how you can help. I also work closely with Ladles of Love. So people can go to ladlesoflove.org.za, and Ladles of Love does such important work right around the country. So if you want to, if you feel in your heart you're listening, you want to do good, but your life is just too hectic and you can never get out there to drop off food or actually physically buy the bread yourself, these people can do it for you, and they can distribute it and make sure that the people who need them, who need those things, are getting those things.
Marc, thank you so much for joining me today. Just before I let you go, is there anything else that you would like to add?
I would like to add, if you need a smile and you need for your relationship to go more smoothly, please tune into my show on the 29th of August. It's 7:30 in the evening, and your tickets are 70 Rand via Quicket. You will laugh, and laughter brings healing to every relationship. So I might just save your marriage.
Marc, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I look forward to talking to you again soon.
Thank you. Thanks for the interview. I really enjoyed it. Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
You're listening to RX Radio.
For and by children.
RX Radio. RX Radio rocks.